Today we are going to look at what is focus and what is purpose. Why I want to explain about these two topics is or two words is because I'm engaged in training programs and different discussion forums, webinars, all those. So I felt that most of the people mixed up the two, and sometimes you do things related to focus, but the activities that you do is to achieve a purpose. And to achieve a purpose, sometimes you do activities which are related to focus. So in that light, I thought I should explain about the difference of focus and purpose to become a successful person in life as well as in your professional life. This mainly happens in the professional life. Of course, it's personal life as well. So let me explain you about the focus now. So the focus is about what you are doing right now and what you are concentrating on, which is very, very important, right? Because you need to have 100% concentration in terms of focusing on something. Otherwise, you won't achieve that particular task or the goal. So this is short term, right? This can't be years and years. This is a short term thing, and at the same time it is a task oriented exercise, and it has a time. So it's a short term one, it's a task oriented thing, and it has time. So when you are focusing on something, we'll say a student focusing on studying for the exam. So when you're studying for the exam, you need to know in your previous studies, you need to look at what are the probable questions that will come for your exam. Then you have a answer plan for that, or you have you do short notes, because you can't remember everything in that 1 week. So you have short notes, and on each topic you have short notes. So you go through the short notes, and if you can't remember anything in that short note, then you refer the book again, right? Because you don't have time to read the entire book or the paper or whatever documents, because we have limited time. Now you are focusing on those things, and when it comes to the probable questions, you select the areas. Then on those areas you make questions which can come. So when you select those questions, what you need to understand is you plan a structure to answer. So there are many models to answer. We'll say it's a problem question, right? So in that problem question, you find what is the issue in that problem. So you bring that issue out in the first paragraph. Then you look at the theory part of it, or the rule, right? Rule, theory, or the principle. So you bring out the principle out of it, and to tackle this particular issue, I'm using this particular theory. So now you have the issue, you have identified the issue, you have the theory or the principle or the rule. Then now you analyze, critically evaluate and analyze from this theory in a practical sense, how can I solve the issue. So then you come to the conclusion, you conclude it in your own words, in your opinion, according to the analysis that you have done, looking at the issue and the principle or the theory or the rule. So then it's a complete structured answer. If you want to further go into it, you underline the keywords of that particular answer. So when a examiner looks at the paper, it's very, very clear that this student had understood everything, They know the key principles of it, and the key words are used, and I'm sure you can get a distinction pass for that particular answer. So you focus on these areas for this exam within this 1 week, right? So it's a short-term thing, very task oriented, and you have a timeline for that, which is 1 week. In that 1 week you need to complete it. Then you look at in a professional manner, you look at a manager who is trying to achieve the monthly target. So you have 4 weeks. Now you break down these 4 weeks, and you plan for these 4 weeks. Maybe you will further break it down to days. If it is like a production thing, right? Not a sales thing, it's a production thing. Sometimes you look at the hours and the minutes and the seconds also, right? Because you need to deliver certain amount of things by end of a week or end of a month, right? So you plan it every day. You have a proper plan, very focused, right? You focus on those areas that will give results, and there's a task that you need to complete on a daily basis or hourly basis or by minutes. Then the time is there, so you are very focused on that, and you focus, and you, like I mentioned earlier, you concentrate on those areas, those lines to 100%. So then you can achieve that, whatever the task that you, or the goal that you, the short term goal that you want to achieve. So I hope now it's very clear what is the meaning of focus. Now we look at the purpose. Purpose is a long term thing, right? It's not a short term thing, it's a long term thing. The time is it's long term, as I mentioned. Then it doesn't vary like focus. It will continue for a longer period of time, and it's more meaningful way of doing it to achieve a long-term goal. So that is what you call the purpose. So let's look at some examples now, right? We say a teacher. Teacher wants to build knowledgeable students and inspire them. So it's a long-term process. It's not a short-term thing, right? Knowledgeable students. During the 1 year period, teacher will look at the student strengths and weaknesses, and based on those strengths and weaknesses, she or he will have different plans for each student, and build this student to become a good citizen. That's what schools does, right? And this teacher will inspire these students to become good citizens. That's one example. Then as a leader or as a manager, what is your purpose? So your purpose is to build staff or build people for growth, for their growth. So overnight you can't do that. You need to look at again the strengths and weaknesses of that particular staff member, and you will liaise with the HR department and build training programs, practical, theory-based training, by looking at the strengths and weaknesses. Then time to time you check on the growth of this particular employee by evaluating, maybe through KPIs. So you will see this person is progressing very well, because the KPI, more problem is most of the people can't do this because They evaluate somebody only at the year end, not at the year end, beginning of the next year, to give them bonus and salary increments, which should not be done, right? You need to have periodic reviews and KPI evaluations. I do it every quarter. Then you'll have skip level meetings. You'll have one-to-one meeting with them to see whether they are on the right path and right track. That's how you build people for their growth. So now when we go back to the purpose, so leaders' purpose is to build people for their growth. So that's a long term. I hope with these two examples, you are now very, very clear about what is focus and what is purpose. So otherwise you mix up the two and you won't achieve anything at all. If you look at in a very, very simple way with certain aspects, we can clearly differentiate focus and purpose. First one is meaning. So in terms of focus, what you are doing now. Then in terms of purpose, why you do it. Very clear. In terms of timing, for purpose, it's a long-term thing, and for focus, it's a short-term affair. In terms of nature, focus is a task-oriented thing, and purpose is a meaningful journey. In terms of changing, focus is changing constantly. Purpose is a more stable thing. I hope now it's very clear how you differentiate between the two. So if you do look at in the same way that I explained about the focus and purpose, I don't think you will go wrong in terms of achieving your goals and whatever you plan to do in your life. So looking at the focus area again, when we talk to people or the staff members, what they tell is, okay, I have achieved 100%, right? Yes, you have achieved 100%, and we'll say you have 10 KPIs to do. So you have achieved all 100%. So you are average person in that way, right? Because that is what the company wanted you to do. But at the same time, we hear staff members saying, I am focusing on certain KPI, right? And you achieve 100. If you are focusing on a certain KPI, there is no point achieving 100%. You need to achieve 120, 150, maybe 200%, because that is the focus area. And most of the people, their problem is they forget about the other KPIs and they are at 60, 50%. When you ask them why you are at 67, no, we were focusing on this particular product or this particular KPI. No. You focus on a certain area, you achieve more than 100%, and all the others should be in line with 100%. That is where you will achieve targets successfully, right? Where the company wants. Right? You achieve beyond that, you achieve beyond 100%, you become excellent or exceptional, right? When you achieve 100%, you are good. You are not very good or the best, right? So you need to understand that. There is a lot of confusion in the marketplace, in the minds of the staff members about 100% and achieve, because you expect high bonuses or high salary increments achieving 100%. No, you achieve above and beyond to get higher bonuses, higher salary increments for a year. So I hope now it's very clear about through focus in terms of KPI, what is the focus area. In that focus area, you are not supposed to achieve 100%, you are supposed to achieve more than 100. That's how you focus. And while you focus on a particular KPI, all the other KPIs also need to reach 100% to be a successful person in the organization, successful manager, successful leader in the organization. You need to achieve, the focus area has to be much more than 100%. So that's the area that I want to clear today, because I see a lot of confusion in the marketplace. So I hope it's very clear today. And if you like this particular program, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. And if you can, please recommend this video to somebody else. And if you have any comments, please give us your comments below, and any other areas, any other topics that you would like me to do it in the future, please let us know. So then in that way I can help to enhance your knowledge in those particular areas. So thank you very much for watching, and see you at the next video. Thank you.